Drippin' Dior, smoking zip after zip on some casual shit. But I ain't casual, bitch, almost finally lit. Got a bro, he be buying them bricks, and he flip them for more than he get. Nigga bound to get rich. I be thinking about that shit, but I be rapping. I be writing on my hits when I be trapping. Me and gang come 20 deep, like what happened? Don't be
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Arcane here, back with another legendary video. Today we are playing some Gran Turismo. I don't know if y'all know about this, but this is a little racing game on PlayStation. I just felt like uploading something different, and I do like racing games, so I just wanted to try it out and see if y'all was gonna, if y'all messing with it. So remember, please leave a like, subscribe, and share the video, and don't forget that post notification down below. Let's go. Okay, so I believe this is Daily Race B that I clicked on. I'm lying, it was Daily Race C. I was using the Toyota 86. So with this car, it's more about the grip than high speeds, so you kind of realize that later on in the video. Right here, I was just doing a little qualification before the race started, so I could get a nice little time down, so I could get a good spot on the grid. Obviously, if you get a better time, you're going to, have a better spot on the grid when compared to other people and their times. So, I did a couple laps, just to see the feel of the car and the track and whatnot, because this was my first race, so. I cut it up because I didn't want you to see the whole race, because obviously y'all get bored, because I did do 2 races. So and I'm not gonna lie, it was actually good. I felt like the races that I had in this video were actually really nice. A little battling. You're gonna see that later on. So. As y'all seen, I set a 233, and I felt like I could do a little bit better than I just set that 232, and that, funny enough, put me 3rd on the grid, so it wasn't bad. Yeah, I was doing a little, some donuts before the race, but yeah, I felt like it wasn't a bad time. It put me 3rd for this race, so I mean. Y'all gonna see the skills that I got, so just stay tuned, and just I hope y'all rocking with the videos, man. Just remember, let me know if y'all like the videos. I'm gonna pump out some more content. I know I haven't been uploading, I keep saying this, but I guess I just got important stuff going on, so I really try to upload when I can. So as I said, I'm 3rd on the grid. I really did enjoy this race. A lot of funny stuff definitely happened. Oh yeah, with this type of race, you have to do 1 pit stop during the race. You can do it whenever. So there's a lot of strategy that comes in it. This is not like your Need for Speed, or your Forza. This is like real racing, like you gotta have tactics, you gotta take your lines, like you gotta kind of know what you're doing. So this is the the kind of stuff that I kind of like doing, you feel me? So I just wanted to share with y'all, see what y'all feeling like. So at the bottom, you're gonna realize there's a radar, and that's like any other game, it shows you anybody near you. So funny enough, you see that he went for a little dive right there, and that kind of caught me off guard, because that pushed my car and I was sliding. And I realized that these 2 were just not on my timing, so I slowed down a little bit. Definitely let them take each other out, and then I powered out through the corner. I seen that he was on my left, I gave him his space. I gotta respect it. Came down in this braking zone. This is a funny braking zone. I was having multiple problems with this corner every single race. Like it was kind of off camber, and just like down a hill, so it's like you want to carry speed, but it's like 2 corners, so it was a funny corner. I wasn't really mastering it. So right here, got off the power a little bit, downshifted, got the rotation, got back on the gas, and then powered out through this corner, and I was riding the apex a little bit. He was off that corner. I don't know what happened here, but luckily enough, it was a braking zone, and I managed to save it. I was on the inside for this corner, sliding a little bit, but managed to phase into this guy. And watch this. I don't know why, but this guy's an ass. He just brake checked me for no reason. Like, I didn't do anything. You feel me? We merged, but you didn't lose any time. I didn't lose any time, so I don't understand why you had to do that. But carry on. He messed up. He went out real wide, and this section right here is just where this car shines. When I tell you it has grip, just look how much speed I'm taking and how fast I managed to catch from the back of these three. And they're fighting, so that just means that they're just gonna be slower in general, because then if they were single file and they're hitting each other, so they're definitely losing a lot of time. Managed to get behind this guy, stay in his slipstream. He went to the outside. I rather the inside because this corner is I don't know why you want to go on the outside. Managed to swipe across one, and then the other one came right back, a little bunny hop, but not too bad for the first lap down. You definitely see the radar. You can see just the unnecessary fighting that's going on, that they're trying to pull me in, and I really wasn't trying to be a part of that. So I slowed down again. I just let them take each other out because there's just no point. And remember, my car is not made for speed, it's for handling. So I was really just trying to focus up on these corners. Again, this corner, I don't know, man. I think I took it a little bit better this time. I definitely took some grass. I tried to, straighten up. Now we're gonna cut ahead a little bit. Same lap, just coming around, downshifting again just to get that rotation and just, finding that middle ground just to power out. And then, you see how much speed I was just having off that corner, and I'm in his slipstream, so it was definitely I really enjoyed this type of racing. It was them close moment battles. Went to the inside because I was just carrying a little bit more speed than him, and I managed to get to the rear quarter panel, and then he was struggling. He was trying to turn into the pit, but I didn't know, and you just see like in the radar right there, he just crashed into the Jaguar right behind him, but he managed to get in the pit lane. It's just a lot of tactics. I don't know why he decided to go in for his pit this early in the race. Oh man, I was sliding right here a little bit. I went a little bit too fast in this corner, and you saw how dirty that outside is. But I let this Jaguar driver go because he was definitely faster than me. I wasn't gonna lie. So I let him pass just to see if I could stay in his slipstream and see if we could work together and try to catch the leaders. But as you're gonna see just how faster his car is in a straight line than mine, it was just ridiculous. I definitely was closing up in these corners, like right here, just instantly closed up right behind him. But in the straights, he was definitely leaving me because I just didn't have the same horsepower that he had in his car. And right here just went off. I just wanted the gas a little bit too early, and just caused me to go a little wide into the grass. And again, I started falling back. The gap was 1 second. It then grew to a 2 second. But I was keeping a consistent gap with the person behind me in a 6 second gap. So this is later on in the race again, lap 5. Definitely just see how he's leaving me because he was way faster than me. But I did manage to get to 3rd place because somebody was in the pit. And just because I'm in 3rd place right now doesn't mean that's where I'm going to finish, because I didn't go in for my pit yet, and I managed to get this 5-second penalty. So that was because I overextended on the track limit. But yeah, I should be going in the pit the next lap after this. I should be cutting it to it right. Yeah, right here. I went into the pit at lap 6. So I was really just hoping to come out in a good spot where nobody was really in front of me and nobody was really on my ass, because I was trying to, put my head down and, just turn out the rest of these laps and just try my best to gain some time back and see if I could go up one more position or anything like that. I did come out in 5th place, so I felt like that was fine. 6 seconds behind somebody behind me and 6 seconds in front of me. So as you're gonna see, I definitely gained some time on the person in front. It was a very interesting race. This is my first time doing this circuit, definitely. And I felt like, if I were to do it again, there's a lot of things I could have done better. Especially with this corner, this section right here. I very fast in this car, very fast. I really enjoyed this track, circling this last corner, powering out to the straight. And I feel like with that corner, it was very deceptive because I kept wanting to hop on the power early. I just kept wanting to get on the power early, and that would just, cause me to go out wide. And, that's just, again, making me lose more time over time, But again, I was at a fear of the guy behind me catching up, because you see that that he did catch up a little bit. The gap did come down to a 2-second, and you seen the person in front of me. I was really trying my best just to really try to, put my foot down and try to catch him. But, it did come down to a 2-second gap, and I came to a 4th place because he didn't pit. So, that was a 1 second penalty he had. So, that promoted me into that 4th place position. Now, this is the second race I did for this video on the same track, same car, same everything. Sorry. As you notice, I did start further back because there were people in this race that were way faster. I think off just the qualifying time, I was down about 6 seconds. And right here, I just turned in a little bit too early, and I just excited to back into the car. I just slipped into the grass. Now I have dirty tires coming into this second corner, and I managed to get myself a 5-second penalty, which was like a bad start just to the whole race. But, we kept our head down. We tried our best. Definitely was a little bit discouraged about that. I was, beating myself up, but I wasn't gonna let that bother me. And again, right here, I just nipped the apex, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I hit it, and then again, I excited the car coming into the braking zone, and I just managed to slide the back end. As you can see, that Ferrari that passed me, it just had longer legs, but you could just notice how much, how much speed I was carrying through these corners. And he did manage to get himself a little 5-second penalty, and I was really trying to get past him during this section because I did not want to get held up by him, because I knew I was way faster than him through this section. This section alone is just this car's strong suit, and I really just don't want to be held up in any way possible. And you just see how the gap just expands through that one section. I think it's about it's a narrow 1 second gap that I managed to pull through that section. Yeah, so, and he has that half a second penalty he has to pay for. So again, setting me up, moving forward. Again, coming good off that final corner, managing to catch to this American driver, soaring past him, coming in nicely on the braking zone, just managing to stay in, sliding the back in a little bit, but that was helping me with the transition. Every time with the slide, it's like you gotta use it to your advantage. If you're in a corner, you can use that, just to help rotate the car, but you don't always want to do that, because you're losing a lot of time doing that in certain sections. So sometimes you maybe want to upshift a little bit so you could just stop the tires from spinning so much. I did get to fourth place right here. The leader wasn't that far, funny enough. He was only about, I think that's just 4 seconds ahead of me, 4 or 5 seconds ahead of me. I was really trying to put my head down again. People pitting early. I probably was thinking about trying that, pitting around lap 5, but I was really just in a mindset of if I stay out longer and I turn out good laps, I could gain enough time where I could pit and come out in a really solid position. It was just depending on how good I was driving. Basically, I was catching on to the second place, but again, man, that corner, I was just wanting to hop on the gas a little bit too early. He went in for his pit. I decided to stay up. I was just mainly under the impression that if I keep my head down, again, this is just like how you have to perceive racing. You have to have a good strategy. You have to have a plan. You just can't just, like, I know this is a game, but like, I kind of take it serious because I really enjoy driving. I feel like, if anything, one of my passions is racing, like actual racing like this. Again, using the track to my advantage right there. I was on the grass. I didn't get a penalty because one of my wheels were still on the little, I forgot what it's called. I don't know why I'm blanking, but that strip right there. Yeah, so as long as you don't have both wheels on the grass, you're not gonna catch a penalty. So again, just keep that in mind. Again, you just really have to know where you could overextend. Where you could carry a bit more speed by overextending on the track. Certain tracks have different limits, so you have to learn each circuit. But this circuit, as long as you have a wheel on that asphalt, the whatever it's called, I keep forgetting. I don't know why, but yeah, once you have at least one wheel on that, one half of the car could be in the grass. As long as you have the other half on that rumble strip, you're fine. You're not gonna get a penalty. I believe on this lap I did go into the pits. Yeah, I definitely did go into the pits right here. I felt like it wasn't a bad time because again, that 6 second gap, and I didn't want to wait all the way to the end of the race. I felt like that would have just been a bad move because, again, that's super late in the race, and just pitting then is just not a good. It's just not a good idea, because everybody, you don't know how far ahead you're gonna be. Again, I probably could have, extended that gap behind me, but just the way how I knew I was driving, it was just bad. But this right here was the highlight of the race. Like, this was some really, really good wheel-to-wheel racing, and this is just what you enjoy sometimes when you're playing this game. Like, this just close wheel-to-wheel racing, and I was really being really respectful of this guy because I was giving him his space. I wasn't cutting him off. And this section, I didn't edit it because I felt like you guys should see the whole, interaction. He did lose me right here, but he made a mistake, went a little bit too wide. I managed to reel him back in. I'm in his slipstream now. I decided to go on the outside. You can see him on the radar right there. I didn't want to. I was really trying to swipe around the outside, and I did manage to get in front of him. So, I was just, oh my God, I was so excited, man. It was just a really good little battle that we had going on right here. Coming into this braking zone, I think I hit him a little bit, but not too much. Man, I slid a little bit on the rumble strip. He managed to get past. Coming in hard in the braking zone right here. I'm on his tail. I switched to the inside, and then knowing the inside of other corners coming up, I managed to pull the switch back, and we just I didn't have enough power, but just to power out in front of him. But I did try to do the switchback with him. I tried to cut back, but it didn't work out. You see that us fighting with the guy behind is bringing him closer and closer, especially through this section. I didn't want to invite anybody else to this action, so I had to keep it respectful. I tried to go over here, go to the outside, I didn't want to lose too much time just trying to brake, so I just felt like, you know, naturally allowing the car to slow down through that section with the drag was the better option. But you see, it wasn't that bad because I was still closing in on him. I was still right there. He was a little bit too wide, and I just managed to just take that corner so good. And I'm in his slipstream right here, man, and it was just coming on up to the last lap. This is the last lap of the race. Pulled out to the outside of this corner, going for a wide sweep in, try to, you know, get that momentum. I did make a little contact, but, you know, we got in front of him, and, you know, we just pushed him out to the outside a little bit because I have the inside for this corner, so it set me up better. And then that was his downfall, man. After that, he just couldn't keep up because he took that outer line, and that you can't take that outer line through this corner. It's just like you need that. It's only one way to take that corner, and if you're just side by side, you're on the outside, I don't think there's any other way for you to really, you know, carry a lot of speed. So right there, after that, you know, he fell back, and I basically just, you know, settled into 4th place. I was really trying to see if I could, you know, catch up to 3rd because, you know, I was able to see him, but it wasn't really working. I think I managed to get like, you know, 3-4 seconds close, but it wasn't really, you know, working out. Honestly, I feel like if I had practiced a little bit more, I would have definitely, you know, done a lot better. But this was actually like my 2nd race, and you see that he definitely closed back in. But at this point, if he didn't find a way past, he was not gonna get past because, again, just this one section where you know, he fell back. I guess he didn't say that corner correctly, but this one section right here, you could just see how close I came to 3rd place. You see how much speed. I was not giving a fuck. I was putting my foot down, and I was praying to God because I was hauling ass, and I was not gonna give up this position. At this point, I was only hoping that, you know, he didn't pit or, you know, something like that, so I could get the 3rd place. But that didn't pan out to what I wanted. You know, as I said, it's funny how, you know, different scenarios and, you know, same outcome. I came 4th place in both the races, but nonetheless, I really did have fun, man. I really enjoyed it. So this is the end of the video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, leave a like. You know, more content coming. I don't know if you guys were feeling this, but, you know, Gran Turismo 7, the new version of this game, is gonna come out soon. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. You know, leave a like, subscribe, turn on that post notification, guys, and I'll see you next time. This is Arcane, and goodbye. Later, guys.